Movie film from camera to screen. Popular Mechanics, January 1925. Beginning its work of reproduction with the clamorous click of the movie camera, the more than 500 million feet of film yearly consumed in printing the numerous reels of motion pictures daily exhibited in theaters, halls, offices, and factories, is subjected to many delicate operations before it is finally ready for the projection machines. Whisked from the camera at the studio or on location, the precious ribbons are rushed to the developing laboratories by speedy and trusted messengers, who guard them carefully against injury or exposure to light. When fully developed, they become the negatives from which any number of copies may be printed for screen showings. Such negatives are the only products resulting from the labors of scores of highly paid actors, and months of planning and building the sets and scenes whirring cameras record. On receipt of the undeveloped films at the laboratories, they are started through a maze of dark shadowy rooms under dull rays of deep red lights, where they are treated with various solutions that disclose the hundreds of tiny pictures, and set the coating on the strips so it cannot be disturbed under careful handling. A positive print is then made and returned to the studio for inspection, while the negative is deposited in a fireproof vault to await future requirements. Raw film from which the positive or exhibitor's reels are made is received in circular metal cans, each containing 1,000 feet. The packages are opened only in a dark room equipped for that purpose, and reach the printing department without being touched by any light other than the dull red glow under which all work is performed until the strips have been passed from the fixing or hypobaths, when light becomes harmless to them. As a reel may contain both interior and exterior scenes, exposure time must be determined for the various degrees of tones and shadows covering the different sections. Experts in the measurement of exposure estimate the periods while passing the negatives across a glass panel illuminated from beneath by a strong light. Each change is carefully marked, and a machine cuts notches along the edges of the ribbon, so that a warning buzzer on the printing device can be operated to notify the attendant when the period of exposure is to be decreased or increased. When prepared for copying, the negatives are wound in lengths of 200 feet and run through the printing machines. So fast do these work that but 4 minutes are required to complete one of the wound lengths. As soon as the reels are exposed, they are wound over large flat racks for developing and fixing in another room. Thoroughly washed in pure water, they are allowed to drain, and are then put into a rapidly rotated device which drives off most of the remaining moisture by means of centrifugal force. In the laboratories of the Rothacker Film Manufacturing Company, drying is accomplished by means of gigantic revolving drums fitted with grooves to receive the film racks. Constant motion through filtered air while on the wheels removes any traces of moisture the draining operations may leave on the film. After inspection, the film is taken to the assembling rooms, where the sections are united in one continuous length. The film is first polished and waxed along the edges, and then is projected on a small test screen for inspection. Here, flaws are revealed that generally are not visible on the bare film. Digs, scratches, dirt, misprints, and misframing call for replacement of those sections where they occur. Substitute film which has been prepared for this purpose is used for the corrections, and a final inspection certifies the reel for the cleaning that precedes its packing for shipment or storage.